Hello crafters and welcome to season 2 of P2P Craft Presents, brought to you by From Picture to Page and Beyond Papercraft shows. I'm Michelle Brown, creative director from Picture to Page, which is our scrapbooking, mixed media art and papercraft show. Now P2P Craft presents demonstrations and interviews with our fantastic retailers and as well as some guest artists. Now all of the recaps from season 1 as well as all the details from season 2 can be seen over at our website from picturetopageandbeyond.com.au, where you can get all the links to all the specials, sales, classes, everything that's going on. Now while you're over there, make sure you sign up to our email list so you can get a summary at the end of the week to see all the sessions and, like we said, all the links and details of the specials. Now, whether you're watching here live or whether you're watching a replay, we would love to hear from you. So pop in the comments, say hi, let us know where you are. And if you've got any questions, we can certainly make sure we answer them as well. So today, P2P Craft presents Craftzone. Hello, Mary.
Hi, Michelle.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
That's
ready to
good.
start. Yes.
Excellent. So what have you got to show us today?
Today we're making, the first card is the hat card, and then that uses a few dies, and then we've got another die called Essentials, and we're making 2 handbags besides a lot of other possibilities that you can use that die. So, yeah.
Oh, excellent. So why were you thinking about having the hat and the handbag sort of as a matching pair?
Well, I've got hats and handbags or hands and shoes, but I thought a handbag is easier to show today. And after all, we all have shoe dies, but I don't think many of us can use the dies we have or the ones we're selling to make handbags, and it's really easy.
Yeah, and I think your hat one is particularly special.
As you can see, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And much stage of class, so yeah. And there's, any occasion you can use them.
Yeah, definitely. Lots of occasions. Okay, well, I'll give you a moment to turn your camera around and then we'll get started. So I love the idea that Mary's put some thought into bringing a pair of cards to you. So both the hat and the handbag. And the hat really is one that uses a whole heap of dies that you might already have. And then the handbag one is one to show you that you can really use dies in different ways. You don't have to just make them exactly as you see them on the picture. There's certainly a few different ways to go about them as well. And okay, and I'll hand back to you, Mary. Okay, take it away.
I don't know, is the camera better now?
Yep, that looks great.
This is our hat die, easel hat, and these are, put that on the side, and these are the dies we're using, okay, which is circles, but they're a bit wide. They're 130, I've got to put my glasses on. They're not used small, they're by Nelly, and they're 125 wide, the biggest circle. Then we've got flowers, which is 4 different flowers, and the stamen if you want to use them in the middle of the stars. For the rim around the hat or the bonnet, a lot of people are using different techniques. I've decided to only use this one, and I'll show you what it does. And my lovely bows. Last time we used the small bow. Now we're using the bigger one. Those there. We have a lot of dies. So as a greeting today, I'm using Best Wishes, and I've used the one out of the Tatted Lace, out of this the rectangle foundation die. Only that Best Wishes there. And of course, I've got to use my glue sheets because it's easy to stick the Best Wishes on. Okay, these are the dies we used. These ones here. So I'll move them out of the way and make some room to make the card. All right. First, we cut the circle in an easel. Can you see that?
Yes, we can see that, Mary.
Yeah. Then we fold.
So, Mary, can you just briefly explain how you would cut it with the fold in the middle?
Okay. I will get a bit of paper. All right. Get the circle. You fold your paper. And then when you put your circle die, leave it a little bit off the edge. just there, so it can just show up a bit. Can you see that?
Yes, we can see that. Excellent. Okay.
When cutting it, that's what I did there. I've cut it, but it wasn't a full circle. Like that was up. So when you open it, it cuts two at the same time. You fold it in up. You get this.
Yes, you get a hinge in the middle. That's fantastic.
Yeah, you get the hinge, and you can use it with other shapes, but that's what we did on the circle. Then we fold it over half. You go halfway, match, and you score it. And you also cut another full circle, a full one. That's the number 19. I wrote on the back because these nesting dies have 19. And I'm starting from number 1 being the smallest and number 19 being the biggest. That's the number 19 that I've cut in half. And now I'm cutting it again, a full one, and we put it on the way that I fold the half. And we glue that. Again, my trusty glue or tape, whatever you decide to use. Or double-sided tape. So put that down there. Just got to wipe off some extra glue. Okay. So now, see, that's only folded into half. So it will make the easel. Now and I'm using, we found this in our stock levels. I've called it antique rose foil, or vintage actually, vintage foil. So you cut another one, another circle, the number 17, going from smallest to biggest, and we put it there. While that's drying, we will put that on the bottom.
Mary, that's such a pretty card with the silver through it.
Yes, I like the foil. It's nice, and it embosses very nice too. So just try and get that in the center there. Okay. Now, while that's drying, we have to make the hat, which you cut number 12 twice. I cut the bottom one is white. You don't need to cut that in the same because it's just going to sit on the bottom. So what we did, you get the same color. I've used the same color. I want to stick it to the two-tone. That's it. 50 mil. And then we all have a trusting scorer. So you score, there we are, 10 mil on each side. I don't know if you can see this. You make it 260 wide for that size. So you score 10 mil on each side. And you fold back. And then you can see, and I'll show you that another way you can do. Cut teeth that way. Use your scissors and keep going until you do it all, and then you fold it so you can bend it. What I did, because we all have so many dies, I have this die, which is, I'll put this away, show how you score. I've got this die, which is by Nelly. Where did I put the rest? This one, which does a lot of other things, but I only use this one, which is an edge. And I've cut this one. Like once I've scored it, there's the one I did before. I just put that in, and after I cut it on the edge. And I've got this. Right? So that's this one. And I did it on both sides. And now we'll use that to make the bonnet. You can curl it. And I'm using number 12 the size of the circle to glue it down to come out like this. So let's use some glue. Let's use this one. Comes out a little fast. So on the bottom, there we are. And I always use a lot of glue because I want it to stay. But, you know, because this is metallic, you need a lot more glue. If your paper is not metallic, it doesn't require as much glue. So on the bottom, on the plain one, on number 12, you just got to stick it on the edge. And once you've curled it, you've got to hold it down and see how it folds. I don't know if you can see this. All right, just go around in a circle. Okay, and when you finish, right, this is one I did earlier, because like I said, it's metallic that I've used and it will take time to dry. So we don't have that luxury. And this is what I did before. Just go around.
Oh, that's so clever. So you're using the piece that's been scored and then cut or snipped with scissors to then make it into the round part of the hat.
This one, you just keep going around, all right? And it will be like this. Then you fold, that's what it looks like. So you fold them in and you get your number 12, which I've cut in that nice pink antique foil. And now I just got to glue the top to give you the bonnet look. Like I said, it's metallic, so it takes a bit more. And I like using glue instead of double-sided tape because you can move it around if you don't get it right. So slowly. Okay. And you just got to hold it there until it's a perfect circle and the glue will grab. Now I can turn it down. We'll leave that drying. Right. Just going to hold it a bit. Okay. Now back to this. Now we've got to put our layers in, and like all hats, we need one more in the center on the top. This is number 17. You just got to layer it up. I don't know, I just like to put it there. And this is number 15. Like, it's good to have a lot of circles because you can use them all and you have your layers. So that again, you're layering it up and you're making the base of the brim, like you had. Have that brim. Okay. See, now it's started to take shape. Now we've got, that one is still drying. And I've made one earlier. Okay. Front and back. I've put some ribbon. You just glue the ribbon around to keep it, give it that other effect. And then got to put another layer just to give it that's a number 9 circle. Center this. Turn that to face me so that I can see the uniform. Okay. think it's about the middle. All right, well, that's drying. Let's do our decorations for the hat, which are the flowers. Like, where are we? These flowers. Oh, that's dry there. Yeah. I've used our leaf dies by Nelly, and I've cut 2 of each. One up, one down. So I just put 2 leaves together, and then I've cut the 4 flowers. And I use again a folding tool that I used the other day. Oh, this one is a bit smudgy. Okay. And you use a foam pad to break the fiber and decoupage your flowers. So the flowers look like this now. Again, back to the glue. And you decoupage. Don't have to use them all. I like to at least give one part of the hat a lot of flower. Okay. All right. The other one I cut a bit of silver just to break it a bit. And again, you don't have to use just this color. You can use any, oops, a lot of glue there. Let's use some glue because it's going to really, okay. Now we've got our flowers. I sit the leaves and the flowers like you like. And now I like to put a little bit of bling because I felt I didn't use any last week. So we've got some bling to decorate our flowers. You can use tweezers or your fingers. Oops. Center this. And if the glue is dry, I'll put some more. Okay. So there's your flower there, one. We'll put a smaller one. Different design here. I'll put a smaller one there, it's too big. And the little one. Okay. So wicked.
And Mary, are those bits of bling self-adhesive or have you added more glue?
Yes, they are.
Right.
They are, but sometimes depends how long you have them. They might dry up a little bit, so I just add a bit more glue. Mm-hmm. So now it's time to do it like a corsage, really. A bit more glue there. Add your flowers on. And that should dry. And that's the other one I made earlier. Add some more bling on this So for this is bling. So one up, one down. That should have dried by now. And got to cut, feel like a florist. One there. Okay. We're going to position our flowers on our hat. So just got to hold it a bit so it can dry. I'm using extra glue again because of the metallic. Cardstock, and I don't want it to come apart.
No. And Mary, Jeanette's watching and she says that you do love your glue and bling, but perhaps you don't always need to use as much glue. So that was a nice reminder from Jeanette.
I like security, you see.
Yes, definitely.
Anything to come unstuck. And, you know, when we do the craft shows, people take the samples and play with them and move them, and they fall apart if I don't have them secured. So that's what I want to do. I just really
and like everything, you need to know your own art supplies. So sometimes you need more, sometimes you need less.
And to me, more is more, not less is more. Okay? Sometimes, anyway. I do listen because some of our craft teachers, the other ladies, Cheryl and Robin, they don't use as much, and they always tell me off. But I need to be secure because I'm the one that's going to repair the cards if somebody's pulled it apart. Okay, so there. So while that's drying, let's got to put a stopper down there. Let it dry. But to use the stopper, we have the 2mm thickness foam board by 6mm wide. And I've cut the number 7 circle. And I just want to use a couple. Okay. And good. All right, so I have to position about this now.
So yeah, that sits up just that little bit to hold the hat in place.
Now, we're also going to, most hats have bows, but I couldn't find enough space there. So I thought I'll make the bow, cutting the bigger bow die from the Romantic Bows set. So again, we fold with a folding tool, break the fibers, get that out. My coat is not getting that much better. So you just got to give it a thing and glue. I do have a lot of ladies use this sort of container. We empty the glue here. So it's fine, but by the time it comes out, I don't have the patience. It's all right doing it for yourself, but for doing it online, I need as much glue as possible so it can quickly dry. So I'm going to hold it in and fold that over again.
I can see how those bow dies would be so versatile. There's so many ways you could use them.
Exactly. But like I said earlier, I'm using foil and metallic, which the glue needs a bit of time. So all you've got to do then is just stick it back to this. Okay. So there's one I made earlier. But we don't have to wait too long to dry.
No.
Okay, bling. My best friends. I use this bling because I like this Art Deco look shapes.
Yeah. So it's more of a rectangle, is it? Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, like a princess cut.
Yep.
I don't know. I call it Art Deco. So there you are. You put a bling in there and you tie the bow. Or you can even cut a pink, you know, and put it as a band around. But I've used this. So, all right, let's use this because the girls will tell me off if I didn't use this sort of glue. Right, it's a lot less. You save on glue. But I sell stuff, so I like to sell a lot. So, there you are. So, I just want to put it about there. And that also, the part of the bow acts as a stopper as well.
Oh, fantastic.
All right. Now, we need to put some greetings. I did have, I've cut some greetings, best wishes actually. I've cut, let me find them now. I was so organized before we started. When you move things, 1, 2 sets. Okay. I've cut best wishes out of the tatted lace flectin. Like this is the best wishes out of this die. So my glue sheet. It's okay. See, I've cut more than I needed. Okay. So again, we lift up our glue sheets. No more glue, only the glue sheets. Wishes. Remember last week I used this for last time.
Yeah, I think the glue sheets are an amazing way to get your adhesive on the back of your cutout.
Because, yeah, they save a lot of hassle. So please don't put your full hand on it. Just lift it up gently. Right? Get back in there. I need to position. And it's hard when I'm looking at you. So this best, I probably can put it very well centered. I should have moved it more towards me. Right, and then again, don't try and put your fingers on the glue so much. This can be used, none of it. Okay. Best. Okay, to avoid hassles, you can put that before you stick it down. Like you can put it on first. Like I'm learning as I'm going. No, just sort of come up with different quick ideas. So there's your best wishes. There's your hat, your bling, and in here you can line up with white and write your greetings or your message, or on the back or underneath. But under there is very appropriate as well. So this is our hat card.
That
you just need to and the ribbon around. Yeah. So that's this one.
But as you said, we can't have a hat without a handbag.
No, you need a handbag and shoes, but it's too long to do it. So this is the other two cards. We can do the handbag. And this is the die, one die only, believe it or not, and a bow, but I thought I'd better use a different bow. Leave them there. This essentials die, which is this one here. And the bow, it's actually a men's bow tie of filigree, this one here. And for the handle, I've used again part of the circles. I've used number 19 and 17 together, but I moved it down a bit. So when you're cutting, you get that handle.
Ah, okay.
Where am I? I've cut some earlier. See, you're getting this when you're cutting like that.
Yeah.
So it looks, that one I've cut as the same, like to make it for the class, but I like it this way better because it looks more like a handle.
Yeah.
So move them down a bit. It sort of accidentally moved, and I thought it looks better. So that, yeah.
Happy accident.
I know. I feel like I invented penicillin, by mistake. And for the handle on this one, I've used the rounded squares. The nesting again, and you move it down that way. So it's only one die, and you can really play because you can also, and I will show you towards the end what these die is really used for. It's just to make journal. So I'll move that out. So we can do this card, and what you do is, not gonna bring it. All right. You use the die together, that part of the die together, and you cut again a beautiful pink foil. So when you use it together, it cuts out like this. Then you use only this one, and I cut it in silver. That's that. And that's with that together. Okay? Because if you cut it alone, only that, I've cut it on the bottom. Okay? That's the bottom, and it just stays on. So I've cut a square card, scored in the middle, cut it there only, and I want to put some lining behind the bag in silver. So I think I better stop using glue. And like I said, we're going to make a quick card. Just a little bit of tape. And then you put the lining. Now, this one, I've put a foam tape behind because like any bag, but before we put any foam tape, we need the handle. We need to have a handle on it. So I will put our handle. Now the other day I used sticky tape, but you don't need to. I use sticky tape to hold it down all the way because it's more secure for me because you can't see underneath. But anyway, it's hard to get it out. So let's center this. Okay, there's a handle. That's the one piece that I've cut from the essentials die. and we center. Or you can have it all silver. And then this way. I have to use glue. Or you can use, again, our glue dots. Now I've pulled out the glue here. See, you can see it's messy. I should have used the glue dots, the glue sheets. But it would have been a lot quicker and neater. Handbag. All done. And while that's drying, can put an insert inside so you can write your greeting. Just in there. There it is. It's not going to stay because okay. So there it is there. You can put happy birthday, best wishes, whatever you like on it. That's using only this part of the whole die. Now we're going to use the other end, this end. And we will make this bag. So we use this part in the big way. That's I only cut up to there. And then the smallest bit of the die, this one, I have cut in the pink. So I've used the outside one and the smallest inside. And you go this way. Tape, glue, it doesn't really matter what you use. I have to center this. Okay. What have I done with our phone tape? I haven't moved, but I still can't find anything.
I think we all know that feeling, Mary. Things just disappear.
I did not get off my chair.
We know, we were all here watching.
It's just crazy. There it is, under everything else. All right, so now we're going to leave it there. And another one. Now I used a square card, 150 square, and I've cut it A-line, all right, just on each end. So I'll put that up there. But I've also cut A-line again, but a bit smaller to layer this up. So I will use my double-sided tape. To secure that in. there's that. I've got that ready. And like I said, I cut the circles before. So we've got a stick, different handle here. It's up to you. And I use tape sometimes, just sticky tape. For me, nobody's going to see this. Except I did too much on that side. Let's go. Okay, this is my insert. So now we'll have to put that there. But before we do that, I like to finish the insert. We can use double-sided tape. I mean, you can really do little pockets in there, like another one for your message, or you can have it like this. And now we'll finish the front of the bag. Okay. And our new bow from the filigree bow set. So again, I like to give it some bling. I don't know, maybe pink. What is my other one? Did I have pink on the long ones? I used to. No, there isn't, just black. So I'll have to give this pink. And then blue. Wipe this down. Okay, there's our other bag. From just this end of the dies. Can you see that?
Yes, we can.
Okay. And the main thing that this die is created for is for journals. But I use them for in a lot of other ways to make a lot of other products of clay, because this is the actual die. I'll move that out. I've cut all the pieces. That's the full.
Mm-hmm.
And I've cut it in silver and white. You can fold it. You can make Christmas, add that in. The smaller piece there. And then it's got little holes so you can put ribbon through. And again, you can go with your silver. All you've got to do is fold it. And again, you can keep going. And you can add another red. And you can make a journal. What
Wow.
keep going on.
It's such a flexible die.
You can really have fun and keep going. It is very flexible. And there's a big range, actually. We've got them all. You can see at the back of the die there, the other ones that are each end. Some are put on each side.
Mm-hmm.
and they're very versatile and very, very good quality as well. They don't stick to your paper, and you can have lots of fun. So I better tidy up the mess here. So this is our flip cards today. 2, and our hat one.
And the beautiful hat card.
Yes, they are. And it's easy. Just need time and let your imagination go wild.
Yeah, well, with your instructions, you've made them in like less than an hour, and they're absolutely stunning.
They don't take long, especially the handbag. The hat, it's a bit tricky. You need to be patient and, for the glue to dry. That's the only thing there. But if you don't use metallic, then you're home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot quicker, but I like bling and metallic and shiny.
Of course. We'll do. Excellent. Okay, I'll give you a moment to turn your camera around. And I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Wasn't it? There were so many fantastic things from it. I love how Mary used the circle with the card folded in half to create a hinge card. So suddenly all of those dies you've got can actually be used to make cards as well. So you can do circles if you've got rectangles, or the squares with the rounded corners. I just think the possibilities are endless. So there's so many different things that you could use. And then again, just going through those few different steps and letting the glue dry between it, but then using all your embellishment dies as well and bringing it together. It's just such a fantastic card. And then having those handbag cards as well, just using the edges of the dies are just amazing. Okay, Mary, are you ready? Almost?
Almost, yes.
Excellent. Okay, fantastic. We'll get Mary back again. Excellent. Thank you so much for those. They were just wonderful. I think they had lots of fantastic comments. Jeanette who was mentioning before. Someone says hi from New Zealand.
Oh, thank you.
Jeanette from New Zealand. And Debbie was saying thank you so much for your order. Your delivery was very quick, so that's good to know.
Nice. Thank you.
That's good. So where can we find all these different dies that you shared with us today?
On our website, it's under Craftzone online. I've got to put my glasses on. The antique or vintage pink foil. I don't think the pictures are up because I'm not very good with technology. We've just upgraded our website last weekend. So I'll have to make sure it's on. All the other dies that I did mention, the circles by Nelly are on. They're item number MFD 100. The romantic pose is LL10007. The shape dies by Nelly for the flowers is SD126. The other shape dies for the leaves is SD127, 164, the other leaves. And the flecté by Tatted Lace is TLD 0061. It's down to half price.
Okay.
And that I only use the best wishes, but we can have lots of fun on the other ones there too.
Definitely.
And the handbags, like I said, it's only this one that I've used today, but we've got lots of other dies by Essentials Studio Light, and this one is Stencil SL251. People think stencil is the stencils that we know, but this company called their dies stencils. Okay.
That could be confusing.
And, yes, and the rounded squares is nearly, again, MFD 101. And then the border that I used to make the bonnet of the hat, it's called Eastern Oval border, which is QD008. And then the filigree bow by Couture Creations, I've used there, which is a nice bow. I don't know the number of by heart, but if they Google filigree bow, and I will upload all the products we use.
Yeah.
On there, or the filigree bow is CO7268 29. That's the number.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And you've got a special for our crafters today.
Yes. When our ladies or customers book for a card class, we give them 20% off their purchases for that day. So for the card classes today, all our customers, we're offering again the same 20% shop across the shop, except there's sale items that are already reduced more than 20%. And that sale will go on for the rest of the week. For the ones that haven't had a chance to buy today, they can buy tomorrow or the next day. But that's across all our products, not just the ones they see today, because that's what we offer when we do the card classes. So it's a reward to tune in, have a look what we do, and they can buy anything they like, really.
Excellent. So all they need to do is get onto your website, and if they put in the code P2P20, that'll give them 20% off anything that's not currently on sale. That's a fantastic offer.
It is. And they've got 5 days to do it, I think, or 6. So, yeah, let's hope we get those orders in. And like the other customer said, we're quick to post. I just hope Australia Post delivers in a timely manner as well. But we try. We always send out a notice that we have posted.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah. And it's free postage as well. They all get free posts.
Free post.
So they pay something today, something tomorrow. They're not inconvenienced by the postage cost.
Yeah, excellent. Fantastic. Well, Mary, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your delightful hat and handbag cards.
All right. Thank you for listening and watching. And we will see you in a couple of weeks with some more creative.
Yes, you're going to be back soon. Excellent. Okay, thanks, Mary. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Okay, thanks.
Excellent, crafters. So I really hope you joined that tutorial. There was so much in it. So I suggest you certainly do go back and watch the replay to catch those little tips about actually making that 3D hat card by using the scored card and giving it that edge and then building it up that way, using the foam tape to help, set it in place. And Mary and Bill, as they said, generously offered our discount just to our crafters for the next few days. So type in P2P20. And we'll have that in with the video as well to get 20% off everything that's not currently on sale on the Craftzone online website. And again, continuing to support another small business that's part of the P2P Craft family. So thank you so much for joining us today. As always, watch the replays, leave a comment so that we know that you are here. If you have any questions, pop them there as well, and Mary and I will certainly make sure we keep an eye on them. And we look forward to seeing you at our very next P2P Craft Presents. So this is Michelle signing off. We hope you have a crafty day.